Hey everyone, it's OctoDylan. In this video, I'm going to be doing the charger challenge. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh, I'm already seeing people with chargers. Oh dear. This is gonna be crazy. So I'm actually currently using the Zecco plus Firefin scoped charger because it is currently tower control. So currently it is January 31st, and it is a 3-hour window between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. this challenge. Although I do believe it comes again tomorrow at about around 12 to 2 p.m. Yeah, 12 to 2 p.m. tomorrow. And there should also be a few other reruns. But if you're interested in this challenge, I'd recommend checking the challenge board in the main menu because you could typically find it there. Oh man, this is real rough. These people are good. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. I'm using scope because personally I'm trying to get just the most amount of kills possible, but remember, you're also trying to get the tower here, which is just craziness. Just seeing people use chargers is just, it is crazy. It is very hard. And very, very, very crazy, because if you're good at chargers, then this wouldn't be too difficult for some people, I'm sure, but for me, I'm just okay. So, this has already turned into a mess. This is probably definitely going to go down as probably one of my most favorite challenges, because it's just so difficult and so crazy. Alright, I'll see you all in the next game. Hey everyone, it's OctoDylan. I am back for the next game. Alright, let's see how this goes. Also, we're on Mincemeat Metalworks, which just recently got a rework, which is super crazy, so let's see. I think the rework, I think it's alright. It's nothing super crazy. It's okay. It's certainly better than the way it was. And there's definitely a few more ledges you can jump on and things like that for modes like tower control and things like that. So, in my opinion, it's an alright rework. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it's nothing super horrible either. It's just, like, there. At this point, I'm just trying to push my team in any way whatsoever possible, but this is, it's getting very difficult. Very difficult. If we could just keep him away from the tower, even just for a little bit, then we should be alright, but we'll see. Alright, I got one of my specials off, and I got someone in the air. If I can get back over there, then we should be okay. Let me just see, where's my team? If we can get back on the tower, then we should be alright. Let's just see here if we can do that. Alright, we took back the tower, good. If we can defend, then we should be okay. Just defends. Can we defend long enough? See, come on. Can we just keep this up? If we can, then we should be okay, but we'll see. Come on, teammates. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. If we just keep this, then we're fine. Alright, come on, team. We're so close. Even if we hold this till overtime, we'll be okay. We can take this back. We are so... Oh, wipe out! Good job! Good job, team! Good job! Alright. Alright, good. Alright, if we just hold this till overtime, then we're okay. Can we just hold this till overtime? If we can, then we're okay, but we'll see. Oh! Alright, I sniped someone. Come on, team. We can do this. We're so close. We're real close. 2-1. Alright, game. Game, we did it! We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Also, something else I thought I'd do in this video is I thought I'd show you all, like, quickly my opinions on each charger and how they would benefit you in this challenge. So let's start off with the Z plus F splatter scope. Let's start off with that. So for this weapon, it's typically like the normal Zecco plus Firefin sniper, but This one has the scope, so it can definitely allow you to zoom in more, which hopefully will allow you to get hopefully some easier kills. Like, this is the weapon I used in the previous game, so it did pretty good. Like, I think I got, like, 11 kills one game. Yeah, 11 kills one game, but it went pretty well. And something I do like about this sniper for this challenge is that it has the splash wall, meaning it can get you some protection, which is nice. And if I can get my special here, it also has the triple ink strike, meaning you can throw it, which is nice, which is a nice special, like a back off, get out of my way type special, which is really nice, especially for tower control, because you can just throw it on the tower and then hopefully they'll just move off. So that's this one. So this one here is the goo tuber. Now the goo tuber has the torpedo as its sub, and you can either roll it on the ground, like that, for like some nice chip damage, or you can throw it up in the air and it will lock onto a player, which can be nice for 60 damage, and then you can try to maybe finish him off with a charger shot. Something else is that the goo tuber can hold charge. So like if you're holding the ZR button, if you're in kid form, you can go into your swim form, you can hold the charge you can see there, and then you can pop out and use it, which is really nice. And it will only hold the charge for so long, so if there's only so long you can keep it, so I'd recommend you use it pretty quick, but that is something you can do with the goo tuber, which is really nice. Some other chargers have this, but I think that's like the main thing for the goo tuber, so that's that for the goo tuber. Alright, the next one is the classic squiffer. Now this one, you can hold charge, and yeah, this one you can hold charge for a total of 140 damage. If you hit a full charge shot, then that is the total here. Something else, it also has the point sensor, meaning if there's like a group of enemies, you can throw it on the point sensor and it will tell you where there are. Now this could be pretty useful for tower, I feel like, for this challenge. Just because, like, you know, obviously there's going to be a ton of people crowding the tower, so if you want to know where, like, the whole team is, sometimes, you know, if they're all on the tower at once. That's pretty unlikely if they're on the tower, so typically you'd get about around 2 on the tower at once, I feel like, while playing this challenge. So that's what I've come across the most. And for the special, let me clean up here, and for the special, it is the bubbler. Now, let's say you're on the tower. You can actually put the bubbler down, just like that. And it'll protect you, which is really nice. And there's a beacon here, meaning you can super jump to it. Well, you and your teammates can, which is really nice. So this can be a really good special for tower as well. So that is the classic squiffer. So the Zecco Plus Firefin regular version is just the same as the scoped version, has the same special, same sub, same everything, but the one difference is that it doesn't have a scope. And you can hold charge it. For the splatter scope, it has a scope, and for its sub, it has the splat bomb, which can be nice. It's like a burst bomb, but it really only goes off unless the timer will only start once it hits the ground, so you gotta keep that in mind, like when you're throwing it and things like that. But it can be useful, especially to help get your special and things like that. Also, the total damage if you hit a full shot is 160. And for its special, it has the ink back, meaning you could suck up people's ink here, for an example, and you can fire it right back at them. Hopefully getting some kills along the way, which is really nice. So for the E-liter 4K, it is actually the slowest out of all of the chargers, but definitely the most powerful, with a total damage of 180. And it also has pierce, meaning you can go through 2 people at once. If you just so manage to get the kills up, then you can have 2 people lined up at once, and you can just use pierce, which is super nice. So that is something you can do. And for tap shots, it does 40 damage, 80 damage, and then a total of 120. But if you hit it with a full direct shot, then it totals up at 180. For its sub, it has the ink mine, so if you like put it down and let's say somebody walks over it, for an example, it will track them for a few seconds and it will damage them. So like if I do it here, yeah, the damage is 45? Yeah, the damage is 45. So that can be nice, especially for like if you have an ink mine set and then you can do like a few like little tap shots like this, then that could be useful. And for the special for the E-liter, it is the wave breaker. Now the wave breaker, the way it works is that if you actually set it down, it will track people, like an example over there. Kind of like the point sensor, but it just lasts for a longer duration. And it can be really nice just to get an idea of where everyone is as long as they're on the ground. And to be fair, the shockwaves of the wave breaker, they can jump over that, so keep it in mind. So for the E-liter 4K scope, it is exactly the same except as the other E-liter, it has a scope. Same special, same sub, everything like that, it just is a scope, and it still has the pierce ability. Now for the Bamboozler, it is actually the weakest out of all of the chargers, but you can actually hit it for about around 2 shots. Now it's not like the E-liter or any of the other snipers we can hit it all in one shot and it'll immediately kill. It's 2 shot, starting off with 85 and then ending with 170. It's very quick, but it's also very, very fast, so if you're really quick with shots and you can get off shots very fast, I would recommend this weapon. For the sub of this weapon, it is the auto bomb, so if your little auto bomb comes up and you can get someone, which is nice. It just automatically tracks people as long as they're within its radius, and it can just get them like that. And also, just like a nice combo, let's say you get like 85 damage and then you use the special, the Killer Whale, it will go for combo damage, which can be really nice, so it can allow you to lock onto opponents and get combo damage, which is really nice. Alright, next the custom GooTuber. Now the custom GooTuber works the same as the other one, but it still has that charge shot like I mentioned from the previous GooTuber, but it has a different sub and a different special. So the sub is actually the Fizzy Bomb. Now the way the Fizzy Bomb works is that if you charge it up once, if you shake your left stick a little bit, like this constantly, back and forth, to the left and right, back and forth, it will slowly charge up the Fizzy Bomb and make it a 3-way. So if you do 1, 2, 3. So if you do it in 3s, it'll go off like that. Let's say you don't shake it at all and you just throw it like this, then it will end up being 1 explosion. If you do it 1, 2, then it will only be 2 explosions. And if you go full for a maximum of 3, it will end up being 3 explosions. Now the way you can use the Fizzy Bomb, and it can collect combo damage, which is really nice for the GooTuber. Like, say if I use the Fizzy Bomb for 3 twice, and I just tap shot, then that can get a kill, which is really nice. The maximum damage for a full charge is 180, and for the special, it is the Ultra Stamp. So you can use it obviously to rush people like this, and if you hold down your sub button, the R button, you can throw it at people. Next is the Snipe Rider. Now the Snipe Rider is very unique because if you actually hold it down, if you can see there on my cursor, you have 5 shots. So it can be 1, 2, 1, 2 for kills, and it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots in total, and that can be really nice. Just if you're kind of like a backline over, just like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and things like that. So that can be really nice. The total damage for 2 shots is 136. And the sub for this weapon is actually the Sprinkler, which can be nice for painting and things like that. It's not super useful for tower control for this mode, for the challenge, but it can be alright. Like for painting to help you get your special and things like that. Now the special is very nice because it is actually the Tacticaler. So the way it works is you can throw down the Tacticaler and you and your team can go up and pick 1 drink per person, and it will allow you to get different boosts. Like an example, I think right now I have run speed, and it can get like super jump up, quick respawn up, run speed up, swim speed up, like all these different abilities. It can be really nice for your team. So that can be very nice. So it's a good like supportive sniper. Like because like if you still want to get kills, but you know, you want to also be supportive for your team, I would recommend that you use this one. For the Snipe Rider 5B, it still has the 5 shots as before, and it's still the same max damage at 136. Its sub and special have changed though, with it now having the splash wall, and its special being the Ink Storm. Now personally, I feel like this one isn't super useful for tower control. If you were going to use a Snipe Rider, I would recommend that you use the previous one I mentioned, the one with the Tacticaler, because it's more supportive for your team, and not to mention the Tacticaler can be really useful. But, just for all of you who want to know, the special for this is the ink storm, so it can paint really well and stuff. It's not a super crazy, like, back off, get out of my way displacement special, but it's still nice, so that is the Sniper Rider 5B. And finally, the Splat Charger. Now, just like I mentioned with the original Splatter Scope version of this weapon, it just doesn't have a scope, and it still has a Splat Bomb, and it still has the Inkjet, which can be really nice. The Inkjet can be really good, because if you're, like, on the tower, for an example, let's say you're on the tower. If you're on the tower, you can use the Inkjet here just to kind of suck up people's ink. Well, this isn't really the best example, but you can suck up people's ink, and you can throw it right back at them from the tower, which can be really nice. So that is my overview of just all the chargers and how they can be used and their sub and specials. Personally, I would recommend the Splatter Scope version of the Zekko plus Firefin one, because that was the one that helped me out the most during most of these games, and it was really nice, especially just considering I was just trying to get as many kills as possible. So I would recommend this one, but those are all the snipers that you can use for this challenge. Hey everyone, it's OctoDylan. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.